My name is Sandy Lou. I'm a realtor here in Nanaimo talking to you all about real estate and money. Everyone says young people can't afford to own a home anymore. I just think that's not true. They're just not looking in the right place. So you're a young professional who makes great income, probably works from home, a baby millennial or a Gen Z, and who feels like everything's too expensive, especially in Metro Vancouver. And the only thing that you could probably afford if you wanted to is small shoebox. And that's really not suitable to build a future or a family. Well, I think the cost of living is definitely on the rise for a lot of young people, and that's a challenge. And I feel like in places like Metro Vancouver, house prices, even though it's soft in 2026, it's not soft enough for first-time home buyers. And the incentives out there implemented by the government, really they're for a much lower price point. The numbers just don't work there. I think young people today feel that everything is just out of reach, too expensive, too many liabilities, too much taxes. And so you've already made up your mind that this is a goal that's completely unattainable, and that's just not true today. I definitely do hear it from young people that they have a lot of family pressure to get into real estate, and it's not a bad suggestion, but it's just that I think the areas that they are looking in, the numbers just don't work. I don't think it's a generational thing that parents want to see their kids own their own home, because historically, I think home ownership is a good safety net, especially when we get older, that you have equity, you own something tangible that belongs to you, versus renting, because renting is temporary. You do not own the home that you're leasing from. You can't change the wall colors. You can't play your music loud. You're limited to how many pets and things you can have in the home, whereas home ownership to a lot of people, especially to an older generation, means freedom, and you have the flexibility later on if you need to draw the equity for unexpected things in life. I would think it would be very difficult as a first-time home buyer to own on your own without parents' help in Vancouver. I think you can definitely own a home. So if you're somebody who is making great income, who works from home, you can live anywhere, you should explore other areas that's more house affordable. Places like Nanaimo, the numbers just make better sense. For example, the average home prices here is $850,000 in 2026. And often in that price range, we're looking at a home that has a suite, whether 1 bedroom or 2 bedroom. It's a great income helper. As a young person, if you don't have any children, you can opt to live in the lower suite and rent the upstairs, making roughly between $2,800 to $3,200 extra a month to help with mortgage payments and costs. So I want you to think that it's not a matter of if I can own a home, it's where I can own the home. I have helped a lot of Vancouver buyers think outside of the box, come to Nanaimo to build their wealth. Whether it's a first-time home buyers or investment property, the numbers just work a lot better here, and your money will stretch a lot further. Thank you so much for watching. There are lots of strategies to realize your dream. Let me help you by answering some of your questions. Book a 20-minute discovery phone call with me, and let's see if I can help you build your wealth in real estate.